Hello everybody, my name is Rebecca and this is a quiver full of plans, and in today's video I thought I would do my catch-all setup. I have about 8 planners that's going to be franken-planned into this one planner. Some months I'm going to be taking 3 months from it, and then other planners will only be 1 month. So everything in this planner will be in this planner except for business related things. So let's get into it. So this is my current catch-all. And I really love these this cover and the discs. These purple metal discs were not originally on it. I think I added those. But I'm going to franken-plan it with the Teresa Collins. And the reason is because the weekly view of the Teresa Collins is extremely neutral, except for this very subtle peach color, whereas the weekly view in this planner is colorful. You have like the paint splotches right here, and then you have these green lines. So I think I'm going to franken-plan the Teresa Collins, but I really like these dividers as opposed to the dividers in the Teresa Collins planner. So keeping the dividers and the cover and the discs of this planner, but swapping for the weekly pages in the Teresa Collins planner. So let's get started. And I'm gonna keep this cover. And do I want the name page? I'll figure that out after. Okay. So I'm just gonna get all my pages out and then figure out what discs I want. So this is going to be my catch-all. So now, normally how I set up my planner is in the order, when I open my planner, is the order in which I plan in. So the first thing I do when I sit down at my desk in the morning is my daily verse writing. So this is my daily verse. Sorry if you hear the dog barking, it's because our recycling truck is going by. So this is my daily verse planner, and this is the first thing I do when I sit down at my desk. So I'm going to take out January for that. And then I'm also going to take out, so this is my any kind of Bible study that I'm doing, is the second thing I do. So I'm also going to take out January for that one. I also have the new undated faith planner coming. So once that comes, I think it's like lost. I don't know. It's been 9 days since any kind of updated tracking has occurred. And it's been bouncing back and forth between Detroit and Toronto. I'm like an hour away from Toronto. So not quite sure what's happening with that. But so I'm going to take January from here, and once the new one comes, I will decide what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so that's my faith. So we're gonna put that in here. And then my next one is my wellness. So this is my wellness. Now, if you've watched my lineup video, then you won't recognize this because I said I was gonna use something else. So I recorded that lineup video and then, well, things changed. As it always happens with us planners. I want to track my vitamins. So about 4 years ago, I had gastric bypass surgery. And as a result, I have to take daily vitamins. And I fell off that wagon a long time ago. So I desperately need to get back into it. So I really want to keep track of my vitamins. And I've been eating like horrible. So I want to track my food, which I wasn't originally going to do. And I want to start exercising because I'm not an exercise person. I'm not a fitness person at all. So if you all know any kind of very beginning stage kind of fitness thing online that I could do, please leave it in the comments. Very beginning. I also want to try yoga, but I'm not sure if I'm actually able to do it or not. So, yeah, so I want to start getting into that, which is why I have exercise down here, which also wasn't going to happen either. So that's why I'm going to keep this. If I find, I'm hoping that they come out with some different layout in the spring release. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this, but as of right now, it's the only one I have. I was debating on buying the undated new wellness one that they came out with. But I kind of had a little birdie in the back of my head saying, why are you spending more money when you don't have to? So I figured I might as well just use it because, well, I barely used it and it's an 18-month planner. So I'm going to start in January with this to hopefully get some fitness goals happening. So I do want to lose 40 pounds, which is another reason why I'm tracking my food and hopefully getting some exercise in. So I'm going to take January and yeah, I'm just going to take January, see how that goes. From that one. And then my daily planner. So this is a hourly planner, and I started this I think in November because I saw a video from Elena from The Organized Money, and I really need to get into like the whole time blocking thing. So I really want to manage my time better, and so I think this will help me. So I'm going to pull 1 month from that. Again, it's not my most favorite planner, but you kind of use what you got. So we're going to put that aside. Then I have my reading planner. I started this back in July, and well, I only got 1 week done. And I really want to, one of my goals this year is to read however many books I can. I haven't really put a number on it, but so this spread right here was what I did back in July. And I just took things that kind of spoke to me when I was reading it, and just wrote notes down. And so I want to continue doing this. It says June, July, and I did start it in July, but I have been whiteouting the dates. So I'm just going to continue where I left off. I'm not going to worry about taking the specific months, because I white out all the dates anyway. So even though it says July, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to take that. And then last but not least is this is my new custom journal. So I had this made from the Happy Planner back in the Cyber Week sales that they had. And I got this originally for the daily verse. It was going to be an addition to my faith planning, which is why I have Be Still written on it. I just love this cover. I'm a floral person. So I originally got it for that, but then I really wanted to get into journaling. So I'm actually going to make this as my journal to go along with my wellness planner. And then finally, this planner is the mom planner that came out in the winter release. No, sorry, the fall release. And it is a dashboard layout. And one of the things that is on our list of goals this year is redecorating our home, but on a budget, a very tight budget. So there's going to be DIY projects. There's going to be, it's going to take like a while to do it. So I'm going to actually set this up as my project planner. So what I've done is, instead of the tabs being a month, I'm actually going to retab them to being a room in our house that we're decorating. So, and then this calendar is actually going to become a vision board. I'm going to have like the plan in the room as to each, what we want to do, costs involved, and then the picture of the project. So there are 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, sorry. There's 5 weeks, and so basically each week is going to be a project. I'm hoping this works. In my head, there's a flow to it, but I'm not sure if that flow will come out on paper. I take one room at a time and put it in my catch-all planner, and there's no time limit because there's no dates associated with this planner, how I want to do it. So it'll just stay in the catch-all planner until it's done. And then once it's done, then I'll just rotate to the next room. So I'm not going to put it in yet though, because I want to get some of it set up. And maybe I'll do a setup video for this. Comment below if you actually want to see a setup video for this. But that's going to be my project planner. So that will come later. So as it stands, this is what I have. It's actually quite thin to what I was expecting. But now I need to find some discs. recap. Ignore the labels because I have to redo those, but this is my word of the year. And then it goes into my Bible reading because I do that first thing in the morning. And then my daily verse, and I have to redate all of this because it was an outdated planner. Then I go into my Bible study. Then I have all of my wellness. So I have my habit tracker, my vitamin tracker, my weight tracker. Then it goes into my actual weekly. Then I have my daily. So I do all of that before I actually really start my day. And then my daily here will have more work-related things that I'm going to be doing. And then we go into my catch-all, which is franken-planned, which I have to like tape that to that. So, because I like the calendar view. I don't really decorate the calendar view too much. I mostly just like write in it quick. So it doesn't matter if it's colorful or not. So, and then the weekly I do decorate. That's the big one that I decorate. So, and then I have 3 months of that. And then, what's next? Then I go into my reading planner. It was Jen. It was Jen, that book. As you can see, I started reading it July 1st. And then we have my journal, which there was no inserts at the time, and then my projects. So I think that's it for this video. For my catch-all planner, I do have to redate all those. Yeah. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do videos on planning, lifestyle, and DIY projects. So yeah, till next time, bye.